Hey, what's up? And welcome into Pop Culture Periodical with Gabby and Jay. She's Gabby and I am Jay. She is a stand-up comedian extraordinaire, Gabby Gretel, and I'm a dipshit with a microphone. I know how to record things, so Gabby lets me hang around. So Gabby, how was your week?
I just want to say you still haven't driven out to Sacramento. I want everyone listening to this.
Oh, that's how we're starting things, is where you're publicly calling me out for not driving to Sacramento.
It's not about the meeting.
Okay.
It's not about the
Okay. I see. We had a really nice, friendly pre-show, did some funny things, said some funny stuff, and now you're gonna turn on me within not even a minute in.
I was saving the venom. I was saving the.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay.
The cat's got lost. No, I'm kidding. This is actually fun, this thing too. It really is, because it eliminates the drive.
Yeah, for both of us.
For both of us. Those S place, scary. Scary. And cars that know they're like dipping, and I'm, just like driving so slow because I don't want to fly off of the S curve.
There are plenty of folks around here that don't know how to drive, so there is that.
Everyone thinks that they should get to their house to do absolutely nothing as fast as they can.
Right.
So what am I doing since our last? Do you know, as we like, have you noticed as we get older, like you're like, what day was that?
Or since the year stopped spinning, or the world stopped spinning, what, 2 years ago?
God.
Seems like every day is pretty much just the same day.
Keeps on ticking.
Pretty much.
Wait, is it a future? Is it? I mean, I'm seeing Mad Max as more of a documentary now.
Right. It's start to watch it to get some tips.
To watch it. And
right.
You're like, well, not one place in any of those movies did I see a roll of toilet paper. I'm gonna stock up on toilet paper.
Well, there's a reason why Max was mad.
Mm-hmm.
No TP.
He was like, I can't. Why?
I hate everything.
I'm
mad. Max, calm down. Why are you so mad? There's no goddamn toilet paper.
His real name was Irving, but he's like, I'm mad to the max.
To the max. Irving, calm down. Don't tell me what to do. And don't call me goddamn Irving anymore. You call me Max.
The only TP I want to see. That's so dumb.
Stupid.
Let's see. I broke up. I call it my it was a fake up. Because we do it
fake up.
Yeah,
is that
we
when
fake
you
up.
pretend to make up?
Make up.
So you
break up.
Pretend to make up, but then you break up.
We just fight a lot, and it's so dumb. I'm just like, oh. So, and then it's the last time I'm ever gonna see him,
Right. Ever.
So that was three times last week. Figure one day it'll stick.
But
in the meanwhile,
in the meantime,
what have I been doing? I haven't been doing much because I'm kind of penniless right now. Penniless.
Penniless. Yeah.
Not penniless, but
It's
I don't
going around.
have pennies. I'm penny full.
Got
But
plenty of pennies. It's just not a whole lot of
Oh.
dollars.
I stacked them in neat rows of 10 for you. There's 100 of them.
Here you are. There's 10 rows of 10.
So somebody, so I can't really go anywhere. So somebody turned me on to this, like one of those games that you play on. You download the app on your phone.
Oh, okay.
I'd show it to you, but I'm on my phone right now, so
right, it makes it difficult.
It's so boring too. It's called Merge Numbers.
So what is it though? It's a game that
cubes, and one's like a 2, a 4, a 6, all the way up to 64, right? And then so you get a 2, and then you want to hit the 2 with another 2 to make the 4, and then you want to until the numbers just go up in ubiquity or whatever. It's like, up to 10,000. I don't know, but anyway, I got excited because when I downloaded it, like they give you like a little taste, like like a heroin dealer or something. Yeah, try this. The first one's free.
Okay.
And it was so rewarding, and I'm like, and it went directly into my PayPal account, and so I'm like, oh, I could do.
So
this.
You got like money for it?
Technically, yes.
Oh,
but
nice.
Like I was expecting it. Okay, so I only won like $2, but it took me 24 hours.
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up a little bit. Did you say $2?
I won in 24 hours. I won $2, and I think
$2 in 24 hours of playing this game. You won $2.
Yeah, and
so it was a good time to money made ratio. Like that was you were doing well with that.
And you can't cash out on PayPal until you hit $2.
Oh, so you had to play that shit till you
over every 3 hours, and like when it would be like at 12:54, I'm like, oh my god, 6 minutes to 1, where it's gonna roll over, and I'm just like, hurry. Like this many coins, this many coins. I'm thinking, dude, I'm nailing it. It's gonna be cool. And then it shut me down at $1.99.
Oh.
I was 1 penny shy of like being able to deposit $2 onto my PayPal.
Almost ready to cash out.
I had to wait another 3 hours.
Oh. 3 hours of playing.
Penny.
Well, you got over it. So
I'm like, and as I'm doing it, because I have to, I have all this stuff in my house that I have to like take pictures of and post online and do a description, because I'm selling it all. But the whole time I'm like, I would be making so much more money if I was just doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Instead of dicking around with this game.
I'm gonna like break my
get rich on this game.
How stupid are we when we have to break our own record? Like, maybe somebody else should try doing it. Isn't that? I'm like, I got 5,000 coins. No, I got 3,705 coins the last 3 hours. Like, I'm gonna go for 5,000 this time and just watch my life just like number merging away.
Just
like big amoebas. I think my eyes got big like Golems in Lord of the Rings.
My precious.
I'm walking around town just like number merging, things on the street.
She needs it.
Oh, how when we played Tetris, I just see numbers merging everywhere. 24 hours, that's a long time. Sweatshops have like better wages than what this app gave me.
Pretty sure it does. Literally.
and neither have age requirements.
It's in the name of the app is Sweatshop.
Merge numbers forever.
Forever for pennies.
Your hell will be to merge numbers
for 3 hours.
I'm like, I can never get past 8,046. I don't even know if that's divisible by. Oh, it must be because it ends in the 6, right? I don't know math. I'm not a math person.
I don't do math either.
It sounds all right, right?
Yeah, you got me.
Any of you, the fact checkers.
Fact checkers.
We need to hire. What we need to do is hire a fact checker.
Okay, that's just what we need is a fact checker.
You know,
because every good comedy podcast needs more facts.
Well, they do.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to do better than the media. Come on. Personal truths.
Truth sayers.
What I'm pretty sure I invented the same, but that's what a fact checker would have to do for us so that I could say that beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yes, Gabby, you invented that saying, but I always say sarcasm is my armor and cynicism is my shield. You think?
I like it.
You see bumper sticker written all over it.
All over it.
All over it. A t-shirt, maybe.
Maybe a t-shirt. Yeah. I know where I can put some t-shirts.
I like a t-shirt.
Thanks. Stuff of
like
hot.
I want one.
You can find them at jasonamark.com.
Maybe next Christmas.
I told you, go on there, show me what you want, and take a screenshot of what you want, and I'll order it. I'll get it for you.
Stuffify.
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 Yours.
Super Bowl's this weekend. LA's a buzz. Super Bowl's in LA this year.
Okay, so LA's the Raiders now again?
No, Raiders went to Vegas. And LA is the Chargers, and the Rams moved from St. Louis back to LA.
San Diego, correct.
They were in San Diego, yeah. But they moved to LA. And St. Louis, they were in LA, they moved to St. Louis, and now they moved back to LA.
Hey, do you think that, like, for kids that love football but are flunking geography, that would be a great way to, like, get them?
You could get at least some of the states, right? I mean,
right, but
you wouldn't be able to get them all, but you can get
Diego Chargers. Now there's Los Angeles Chargers. That's 2 cities from California.
Oh my God.
Los Angeles is the capital of California. You flunked again.
Oh, fail.
Failure.
Oh, failure.
Failure. Check out my new robe.
That is nice. It's swanky as shit.
It is. I have this other robe. I should go throw it on just because it makes me feel, it's all velvet on the outside with like satin black trim. It's black velvet, long with satin black trim, like this kind of shiny. And it has a button that comes like right here. It's very like Morticia Adams.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just imagine
I think you made a good choice, though.
Just sitting judgmentally in a corner and just like, watching my roommates. And just
No, I think you made a good choice. It's got some nice vibe.
It's got some who?
Got nice vibe with what you got.
I feel like a Mrs. Roper.
Mrs. Roper.
I do. In this robe. From Three's Company, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Your 80s references.
What was your favorite show growing up? Come on, what waxes the most nostalgia for
like
you?
Not including cartoons and shit like that, but like shows, like shows.
I think it doesn't matter, you know, but one that just really kind of, in a sense, kind of like makes you remember the most, like you most excited when you couldn't wait to get home or be, you know, or turn on the TV because that show was coming on. What was that show?
I remember really liking Full House when I was a kid, which is funny because Bob just passed away tragically. I remember really being into Full House when I was a kid. But that was like that was the Friday night show block that would come on.
Oh, because then you would watch the one with the Urkel.
Right, yeah. Family Matters was on Friday nights too.
Suzanne Summers.
That was
Patrick Ewing, the guy that played Patrick Ewing in Dallas. What was his name?
Yeah, the dude from Dallas.
Richie.
God, what was that called?
Man, I can for me, you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
While you're thinking, or should we just have dead silence?
Yeah, no, that sounds way better to just sit here silently while I think. That sounds way better.
Nobody say anything. Shh. Okay, there was the Dukes of Hazzard. Bam. I had the biggest crush on Luke Duke. Could not stand it. He was just, the dimples. It was the dark hair and the dimples. There was that one. Then there was the Fall Guy. There's the Fall Guy. Mm-hmm. Have you seen with Austin, Steve Austin, but that was his name as the character. And I can't think of his name in real life either because I'm a little bit stoned. But Let's see. And then
I used to really like TJ Hooker when I was a kid.
Right.
A-Team. I used to love when I was a kid. Fucking loved A-Team.
I did love A-Team too. I like how you're trying to get masculine with your TV picks now.
No, I'm trying. Actually, what I was trying to do is look up Suzanne Summers' show.
American Hero.
What's that?
The Greatest American Hero.
Greatest
William Cat.
G.I. Joe.
He had a red flying suit like Superman, but not nearly as cool. It was like long johns with like funky boots on and a cape. And he knew how to like take off and fly, but he did not know how to land. So all the landings were very, very sloppy and then it was funny. So it was like a young child's first introduction to dramedy.
I can remember being in class and the teacher had asked us what TV shows we liked and what we were watching. And I was a kid and I wanted to say one of the shows that nobody else was naming. And so I said that I was really into Alf, which I did like Alf. But one of the other kids in the class was like, oh, he likes Alf. And one of the other kids says, yeah, of course he likes Alf. Like saying something about me as a kid. So
that's followed me life.
It's followed me throughout life. That now this conversation is bringing that up.
Oh my gosh!
Some dark, dark memories of watching and loving Alf. being so
feeling
ashamed of it later on in life when I was shamed by my classmates. Of course he likes Alf. Look at him.
sitting at a bar all by yourself years later, staring down at the bar, like that, being like, why is it such a big deal for me to like Alf? I still don't get it.
Why?
And then you get this harebrained idea. I know. I'll look them up in the yellow pages.
I know.
Then
I was young. I was like 6th grade, something like that. I still lived in Stockton.
And I will be able to finally like put this thing to rest. And you call and they both died.
Both of them are dead.
With them. Why? And yeah, they gaslighted you your whole life.
Step by step. Is that what you're thinking?
That's what I was thinking.
Step by step. Yeah. Finally. God for cell phones.
Who's the boss?
Who's the boss was good too. Yeah. Who's the boss was a good one.
Stepped onto the Spank Bank stage. All the boys. Alyssa Milano.
Family Ties was the one with Michael J. Fox, right?
That was with Michael P. the Keatons. Michael J. Fox.
Yeah. I remember liking that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Justine Bateman.
Had a crush on Justine Bateman. Cosby Show. I fucking loved Cosby Show. I know we can't say that now because we're not allowed to talk about Bill Cosby anymore. But
like, didn't you know that back then that it would be now, and then you would know what we should have known back then, but you didn't know? That's how asinine it is.
Cosby Show is one of those shows that I could watch now and like get those feels that you got when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Like when you hear a song and you kind of, it brings you back kind of thing, or you watch a certain TV show and it kind of brings you back. I get that with Cosby Show still. I do.
Taxi. Like
really?
Watching Taxi just makes me like, because I used to watch it with my mom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had a crush on Latka for some reason. But now, being what, you know, how our tastes in people changed, I probably would have gone for Jim. Do you know which one that is?
I don't. I'm not.
Who Latka was? Oh darn! I'm gonna. You should watch some episodes of Taxi. Latka was. Andy Kaufman was Latka, and Christopher Lloyd was Jim, and he played. Oh my gosh! Watch just some like outtakes of him. Jim was this.
I didn't know Andy Kaufman did a TV show. That's pretty awesome.
I think it was just Latka, and then he just went on to bizarro. People loved him.
How do you spell it?
He's adorable Latka. And one time they let him, because he hated being that character. You should watch Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey.
No, I was gonna say I think I have seen it, but no, I've not seen it.
And then Jim Carrey also did a documentary with.
That's the one where he plays
Jim and Andy.
What's that?
Andy. Man on the Moon is him playing Andy Kaufman, and he did a fucking amazing job.
Really?
And then he shot from the beginning, kind of the genesis of it, and him becoming Andy Kaufman. And even when he went home, if I remember correctly, he did not step out of character.
Really?
And in the documentary, he said that until the movie was done, that he felt like like Andy came in through him. It's a really good documentary, and I love Jim Carrey, so it doesn't sound.
Did a really amazing job. Like I bet he took it really seriously.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else could have played that role.
Yeah, I bet he fucking killed it.
Hashtag Jim Carrey.
Hashtag Jim Carrey.
Hashtag Tenacious D. I want to get a segment called Treasure Hunting with Gabby and Steve. And like, because so we went out and
you could do it like what's the American Pickers?
There was all this clothes just strewn around because people had been going through it, and I'm in the ghetto. I'm like driving the getaway car, and I'm like speed and agility, practice speed and agility. And by the time we got home, I had a whole song about it. I think oh my God, I meant to write it down. What I want from me, what I want from me. What I want from me is more speed and agility. If I have speed and agility, I can run quickly. So anyway, like, yeah, I'm like, let me change speed. And so I would jump out, run and grab, and jump back in the car. Oh yeah, we also, because I have a tendency to just pick up whatever is on the street. A couple.
So it may not be, may or may not be free.
Yay.
May or may not be available for pickup.
No, but may not be available for pickup. That means you'll have to have a pretty good line, because any pickup line just won't do. So may not.
So Martha's come out, so that must mean you did some shady shit since Martha had to come out.
Oh yeah, she's like, Gabby, step aside.
Gabby, I got this. Easy, Gabby.
You're making it full, Gabby. Let me do it.
I got this.
Hello. I'm the one that told her to wear this robe. Talks about that black velvet robe like she's the Queen of Sheba, but she's not. She's just a good old girl, but she's got a lot to learn, that one. I'm still teaching her how to shave her legs.
It's so fucking stupid.
Got to use the shaving cream. Don't dry shave, I tell her every time. Stop it. Aftershave isn't gonna help you if you dry shave.
Stop. It's too late. Aftershave won't work. It's too late.
Setting the barn doors after the horses have gone out. Doesn't matter.
Damage has already been done.
Might as well leave that barn door open. Let the horses come back on
Just let the barn breathe. It's kind of musty in there anyway. It smells like horse shit.
Smells like horse shit.
It smells like horse shit in there. Let a little air in there. Just don't bother shutting the door.
It's a terrible, terrible thing, that horse shit. Oh man, speaking of horse shit. No, I'm not gonna do that, because I was gonna unload about my stupid boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, 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 boyfriend.
Right. What did you call it again? What's the term you used?
The fake up.
Right.
Fake up. Because man, every time I'm like, Oh, Martha's coming out again.
Uh-huh,
Let me
here
talk
she
about.
comes.
He doesn't deserve you, girl. Just
I love that you look to the side there. Like you're actually looking at yourself.
very judgmentally too.
It's telling you. That judgy look you gave yourself.
How many times? Oh Lord, if I had $1 for every time he said he wouldn't do it again, I'd have like $100.
At least like, I don't know, $10, $12. More than I made off that goddamn app, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't
Be a
know how
better
I
paying rate.
that one. Then so what it does is it tricks, like, essentially you're watching ads after ads after, like you do 2 moves on one game. So then you're like, oh well, that one really is gonna give you money. So I'm like, I'll download that app.
Okay, we'll try that one now.
I'm like in cash
Got you
game
again.
cash, but no cat, like, because you have to hit like you have to get $100 before you can download, like you can like hit the withdraw button to put it in your PayPal account. And so like, and I'm not even joking, and I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I'm gonna say it because this could be a pandemic happening right now. And I have probably like 40 different games that I'm starting.
Oh
like,
my God. Jesus, you're not kidding.
And what happens is like some of them, they like start sending you like all kinds of money, but you have to hit that $100. And so at like $89.79, they're like, you won 0.001 cent. 0.001 cent. No, 0.001. So that
you've got to play
the ones, the thousands. So 1,000th of a penny.
Right. Got to play 1,000 more times to get a penny.
Yeah. Does that math even add up? Because it's 100 makes $1.
Well, you played it for 24 hours and you only got $2 out of it.
So. No, that's on a different game.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry.
So
whoa. Sorry.
All these games are just being
withholding. Didn't mean to.
And it's a spiral into this insanity. And now I have to just go, no more.
No more. Just stop.
Especially because I'm always talking shit about people who are constantly on their phones. And here I am. I'm like, well, if I just do a couple more spins, like maybe.
Doing exactly what?
Sitting in the bathroom for 40 minutes, even though I'm not doing anything, but my butt cheeks go numb. Because I'm just
you got the Bambi legs because you're sitting on the shitter too long.
I'm like, come on, just give me that one more wood.
Oh, come on.
And it always spins and spins and spins and then lands like right next to the one that you need.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. I'm telling you, this is going to be my purgatory.
Got to keep you interested.
I'm like, yes. It's not, and now I think that's what's going to happen is all of us are going to end up in insane asylums for like going crazy.
Playing games that promise you money and
you got your bingo, but man, there's like 24,000 bingos and each one is like, this is not a fake app. This is a real app. This one you win real money. I'm like, but that's what the other one said. 1/1000th of a penny.
Of a penny, right.
Of a penny. Like, I'll be still spinning when I'm 99 years old and like on my bed. I'm like, give me my phone for one last spin.
I just need one more spin. Yeah, then you'll hit, like, and then you'll die.
Because it's just,
and you won't even be able to cash in on your winnings. You'll die with your finger on the button.
I didn't think it was ever possible, so I didn't leave it in the will, you know?
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. And it'll just be in probate forever.
Get the money back. They're like, we never even had the money. Oh shit, did you ever watch the old Twilight Zone shows? There's this, it's set this, like, the Twilight Zone was like one of my favorites, and I always thought Rod Sterling was so sexy with, man, he makes smoking look good, but a lot of people did back then. I think I do. Speaking of which.
Speaking of, I need a cigarette.
They put him in these fucked up situations, you know, it's all black and white, and it's kind of still the genesis of, you know, television. And so the Twilight Zone was creepy for back then, you know. And one was, it takes place in the gentleman's room at this posh hotel, and there's the one guy who's just like me, and I did this, and mama, and it's going on and on and on. And the one guy over here is like, oh man, what would it take to get him to just shut up? And so the two of them are talking, and he's like, I bet you $10,000 or something, that, which is it was $1 million. Even for back then, that was a ton of money. That was like Austin Powers, $1 million.
$1 million.
He's like, that you can't go a whole year without talking. And he's like, $1 million. So they take the bet. And
you're on, sir.
I can do it, no problem.
I'll not talk for 2 years.
They make this glass case in the middle of the gentleman's room club or whatever, where they smoke their cigars and drink their whiskey or brandy or whatever and that's way he can be watched to make sure he doesn't break the rules. And it comes down to like the last day, and then it's 6:00, and the guy that said if you could do it, you get $1 million, but he divulges to somebody else that he never thought that the guy would be able to do it, and that he never had the money in the first place. Right. And so he had to break the news to the guy in the glass. Turns out the guy in the glass cut his own tongue off to make sure that he wouldn't be able to talk, so that he would get the $1 million. But see, the other guy didn't have it, never had it, never ever had it. That's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Why?
Some Twilight Zone shit right there. Oh, you froze.
I just say, like, why don't you just give me the $1 million?
You're frozen a very elegant point now. Earlier, you were froze with like this total stink face. There, you were froze with your wine glass, just so posed, and it was very nice.
Posh.
I mean, it was very nice.
Oh, yeah.
It was lovely.
But you should have never. I just would have said, give me the $1 million and you'll never see me in this town again.
Ever again.
And then that would have been me never speaking.
And never to be seen from again.
No, I had to go and cut my tongue off.
I cut my tongue off.
Silly me. Chalk one more up for experience and one less for me. In fact, I'm going to take one off.
Lesson learned. Won't be doing that one again.
They say that the tongue is the fastest muscle in the body to heal, but I don't think there's anything.
I don't think it counts if you cut the fucker off completely. I don't think that's a thing.
I wonder if he paid somebody to do it, or if he just cut it off himself, like backstories.
Right. Like, I'll give you 5 shillings if you cut off my tongue. 5 shillings? Yes. I won't do that for 5 shillings. I might do it for 10, though. I'll give you 8. I'll do it for 7. All right, fine. You got a deal.
Can you do it for any better than that? Come on.
All right, fine. 7 shillings it is. Come cut off my tongue.
Don't go to Jill's doctor for a checkup special.
Don't go see Dr. Gay.
I heard that they took away his license after that.
It's a front. He's not really that happy after all.
He's a doctor that really wanted to be a dentist, but also
he'll make you take off your clothes and talk about your molars.
And yeah, and then
It'll be bad.
He'll put gas in you, but I don't know. I don't think it's the dentist gas.
Speaking of, is it about time for Martha to read us a book?
Oh God. Yes, Martha.
About time for Martha to read us a book.
I love reading time because the lessons. What did we learn last week?
we learned that Dr. Gay will tell you to take off your clothes and then talk about your teeth.
But we don't know because we haven't finished the book.
Okay, well, we know that he was talking about her teeth after he made her get naked. And we know that. That we do know.
Still, yeah, she's topless.
Okay.
Put your clothes on and then we'll talk about your teeth.
Put your clothes back on. We need to talk about your teeth.
Get dressed. Your mother's coming. I really don't know if anything can beat Jill's checkup, but we can certainly try.
Right. What do we have today? What's Martha going to read for us today?
It's not surprising to you that this isn't very politically correct, so please don't call in. I didn't write the book. I didn't come up with the title, but it's called The Perfect Pig. And
The Perfect Pig? Oh, pigs, plural, pigs.
Pigs, they're perfect, don't they? That's just from the time they're born to the time. Listen, ladies, they don't grow up, they just get taller. Okay.
I'm sorry sorry, Martha, I'm sorry to interrupt. When was Perfect Pigs? When was this written?
Let me get my glasses on. Well, it's to Anna Love Corey Hogan. Love. Wonder who that is.
Corey, that's Hulk's brother, right?
Corey Hogan, I think is his name. I can't tell. It's written in pen.
Oh, it's like someone's gift. In what did that say? 1998?
89.
89.
But let's check the copyright. I can see. I might have to get a light.
Oh God, here comes. Good Lord.
Just a little. That's not is that gonna hurt your delicate eyes? Your sensitive little eyes.
Ship shape.
I don't.
Perfect.
Do you want me to turn it more? Can you feel the heat from where you are?
I can. It's funny you asked because this side of my face started getting warm for some reason, and I didn't know why.
That's really hot light.
Yeah, well, Sacramento's that way, so that would make sense.
On me, I start sweating. I don't even need to work out that day. So hot.
It's like a sauna.
It's like I just take some saran wrap. Everyone in the house is always asking for saran wrap.
We can try to cut weight.
If you need to know, the saran wrap will tell you. Now be on your way. Don't ask.
Shuffle along. Martha's got a date.
Yeah, well, Martha. Dating sucks. I prefer.
Even for Martha, that's not good. Even for Martha, dating sucks. When your alter ego even says dating sucks.
Well, See, I can handle the rejection a lot better than she can. So she rides it out until she's like, I'll just fix them. Why get one that works and I can put together a hoopty?
I see the difference now.
You know, I'm just like, they're all hoopties really, but you know, some are less broken than others, and we
Right. Some need a little more fixing than other ones do.
turnkey. She always wants a turnkey.
What's a turnkey project?
No, I'm always telling her, what's the turnkey mean? Like, I'm always telling
you just walk right in and you turn the key and you start making money.
Don't get yourself a project.
No.
Don't. Stop projects around the house. Well, finish some of the projects around the house. But don't go dating a project. Because, wow, stupid.
Wow.
Especially one that's got so much package. Anyway, let's look at the table of contents. Get moving. Oh my Lord. Martha hates.
I love that you came out of character for just a moment there to just drop a, oh my Lord.
Martha's is gonna tell her to shut up again. And she's
came out for just a little bit.
Yeah, he actually does put the toilet seat down and flush, but because I don't like him so much, I go back and lift up the toilet seat and put some little presents in there. And oh, does she go off on him? How many times? Yeah, turn off the light. And you remember, this is a favorite line. You remember how to turn the light on, but don't you know how to turn it off? It's just the opposite direction. Anyway, so this is a perfect book about perfect pigs. An introduction to manners. Manners we're talking about today.
Manners circa 1989.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were looking at
because that's just on the edge of Martha's wheelhouse, right? She's an 80s kind of girl.
Yeah, I had my oh yeah, she doesn't know. She's like, what you talking about, an accident? It's 2022. You must be crazy. So we're gonna teach all kinds of manners today. At all times. All times. Say please when you ask for something. Could you please help me? Oh no, child, I can't.
Child, please, no.
I didn't tell you to wear circles with stripes. And thank you when you get it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But look, I don't understand what she's getting. Like, is it garbage? Oh, it's a pig.
So
it's like a table full of garbage.
Yeah, it's a table full of garbage.
But it's a pig, so it makes sense, I guess.
Those teddy bears? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. They say a pig can eat through a human body pretty quickly.
Imagine what it could do to a teddy bear.
Mm-hmm. Who thought of that?
I don't think anybody thought of it. I think someone did it and was like, oh shit, look at that. That pig just ate through that human body in like 34 seconds. And it was like, no way, bro. Do it again. Yeah, it did. I guarantee it. Do it again. Do it again, bro.
He had a heart attack in the pig pen. Just landed right in this dead center.
Or it was like in the...
Didn't have time to get them to grab.
The name of the show that was on? It was like on HBO or Showtime, or it was one of the premium channels. Deadwood. Do you remember that show? Did you ever watch that?
I never watched Deadwood. I watched Justified.
That's how they got rid of the bodies that they would need to dispose of, was they would feed them to the pigs.
There's a true serial killer from, I want to say like the turn of the century or maybe the 1920s, was a woman and her husband disappeared. They were pig farmers. She was the first female serial killer like on record. Her husband disappeared and then she had kids, but another husband, and then he would disappear. And then finally the kids started disappearing.
If you know what I mean. Husband, if you know what I mean.
You don't ever stop to. You just say, please, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Please, 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 please.
Please, thank you. Please, thank you.
Oh, please, and thank you too.
Sometimes I think it's okay to just say, is this the best you could do? Could you send it back?
Is this really it?
It's not.
Yeah. Got this. This is really all you could.
Yeah, it's not pleasing. I prefer to be displeased. It makes life more interesting. Keeps people on their toes.
Right.
So,
my mom used to always tell me it's harder to hate somebody than it is to love them.
Your mom's full of it.
If someone was to hate me, then that means that they're really putting out extra effort.
Negative, because here's why. The same love and hate are nearly the same emotion. They come from the same, like, I'm not a scientist, so I don't remember all the names and stuff, all the technical terms.
Okay.
But the opposite of love or hate is indifference. And that is the true nirvana.
Is indifference?
Yeah.
Really? Is that, you're joking, true. But are you being serious?
I mean, it's stuff that I've read in like books and stuff. I didn't read it on Wikipedia.
It's not actually love and hate. It's love and hate and indifference.
Right. Indifference
is the true.
The middle, because it's the opposite of these two, like passionate emotions,
It's a thin line between love and hate and indifference. Doesn't really have as much of a ring to it, though.
Do you love me? Do you hate me?
Do you feel indifferent?
I'm still on the fence.
I'm not really sure. You're kind of a douche.
In fact, I still don't know your name. Why are you in my house? You've lived here for a year? Really? Interesting. But I think it's equally hard to love and to hate too, especially when you're in involved in one of those relationships where you're like fighting all the time, kicking them out like 3 times a week. I'm gonna take a shit.
Sounds totally healthy.
Baby, I miss you.
Well balanced, healthy relationship.
Yeah,
makes me want to get into a relationship. Like, fuck yeah, that's my shit right there.
You know what I liked about doing Martha though is that it kind of, when I get her, I kind of like that's how I would want to respond to most things. Like,
right. You're channeling your inner Martha.
Yeah, I am. She's cool.
She's cool.
Is how you're supposed to behave when you're with your friends. I mean, I didn't like that kid anyway, but nobody listens to me. Anyway, look at this poor kid with friends. Don't keep them waiting. I think that might be my favorite one in this whole book that we've been reading. There's a saying, time always moves forward, but it never comes back. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Don't waste.
No, you can't unring the bell.
Don't waste it.
Don't waste it.
It's one thing to be fashionably late, but if you're going to do that, you better wear something nice. Otherwise, you're just late.
Otherwise, you just late as tacky.
You're just late. Now I got a parking ticket. You going to pay for it? Are you going to pay for it? Perfect pigs my ass. Share your toys. But not all your toys, if you know what I mean. Some things you can just keep to yourself. Don't share all your toys. Anyway, don't share your pigs either. Don't share your pigs. Don't share them. If your pig wants to share, get rid of that pig.
Get rid of that pig. It's not a good pig.
So it's Cold with Friends. And this guy, what is he wearing? I think pinstripes throughout this year. Fat that. I had a friend once. No, maybe twice. Anyway, nobody ever said being perfect was easy. I did.
Pretty easy for me. Let's come natural.
Anyway.
Thanks, you guys, for listening. Much appreciated. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button before you guys leave. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Click that notification bell to receive notification when we post our new stuff. And we will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for. Oh, before we go, Gabby, do you have a joke?
Oh, it's the joke I couldn't remember last week.
Yes, exactly.
And this isn't my joke, so it's one that I heard in a bar a long time ago. There's a ship. It's like one of those beautiful cruise ships everybody wants to go on, Nothing bad ever happens on those things. And they have every night this magician that comes out and he performs magic for all of the vacationers, the cruisers. And the captain would come out every night too to watch his show. Just loved magic tricks. Well, the captain had this parrot that he would rest on his shoulder, and the parrot started to he learned every joke, every magic trick that magician had. And so right before it, he'd be like, it's in his other hand. The rings come apart.
He'd tell his tricks.
He would basically, out his tricks. Right. And the magician just wanted to murder this damn parrot, and he couldn't because it belonged to the captain. But anyway, one night they hit this iceberg during the magician's show, and the iceberg basically collapses the boat. It sinks to the bottom of the sea. Everyone on board is dead except for the magician and the parrot, and they're both clinging on to this same piece of wood, and they're both staring at each other, just eye to eye, dead-eyed. A couple of days passes, neither one of them says a word, nothing. The third day goes by, and the parrot just looks at the magician and says, I give up. What'd you do with the boat?
It's so good.
I love that joke.
It's a good one. What'd you do with the boat?
think I forgot to tell that part when I told you the joke last week. How didn't I like?
No, you did. You were perfect last week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On that note, guys, thank you. Thank you very much for listening. We appreciate it. Love you guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Pop Culture Periodical. PCP. It changed my